Oh, shit. Chat, I made myself matcha without any sugar, but I added milk. Now my tummy is grumbling. Chat, I need to go bathroom. But I don't want to go bathroom. Okay, I need to go bathroom for a quick second. Hold on. It shouldn't be that long. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes. I need to pee, maybe.
20 minutes later.
Hi, chat. I'm back. Sorry it took a little bit. Honest to God, how the fuck do some people shit so much? What is up? You wanna hear something TMI? Wait, but it's so cool! No! Aw.
No!
Okay.
No!
Okay, chat. I'm back from the bathroom. I needed to go take a big dump. A big girl dump.
Stop it.
Right? I've trauma dumped, but without the trauma.
Okay.
I haven't shat in like 2-ish weeks, dude. Low-key proud of myself. I know some people tell me it's like, dude, you need to like shit every day to be normal. That's no way. No way. 2 weeks? Yeah, I keep telling people this. Like, I did not realize I have constipation until I tell people I don't shit in like weeks, and they're like, that's not normal. And I'm like, yes, it is. I don't think I've had a point in my life where I shit every day. Dead ass.
Kitty Kaztech cheered X300. Congrats on overcoming constipation in half the time you usually take.
Thank you. Huzzah! People tell me like, dude, what's normal is you shit every day. That's not true. I rarely shit, and people think I'm lying. But I'm not. Like, you can ask anyone. Like, for example, Mata. I've hanged out with Mata for days, like, weeks in a row. I don't shit. I literally do not. Every 1 to 2 days, I do not shit for, like, weeks. I think the longest I've never shat was months. It was, like, a couple of months. So, like, when I do shit, it's, like, a big accomplishment for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, cool. But I realize, how the fuck do some people do this? How the fuck do you guys shit every day? I don't get it. People that shit every day, you're insane.
Zany Koji cheered X300. Michi, you sound like you're full of shit.
You might say that, but I got a camera shoved up my ass one time, and they said that actually, I am not full of shit. My body just reabsorbs my shit. I am like a self-sustaining tree. You know, it's like a tree if they could fertilize themselves. That's me. I shit you not. The amount of times I say shit has got to be concerned. But like, I went to a doctor to get a lot of things like internally checked, and they said that my body just reabsorbs my poop. That's why, because I told them, I was like, I rarely poop. Is this normal or not? So they checked and they're like, you're fine-ish. It's just like your body absorbs it most of the time, so you don't really need to poop. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, it's you're healthy, but also not. I asked my doctor, like, where does my shit go? And they're like, I honestly don't know. But like, I'm normal. It's just, I just don't poop. And I was like, what? Every time I do though, TMI moment, I'm sorry, but I need to put this out there. Dude, how do you not die inside? How do you actually not that? Dude, am I crazy or does pooping hurt your butthole? I swear to God, every single time, I rarely need to do it, but when I do, it hurts my butthole. It hurts my butt. And if I have to do that every day, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to do that
Michi,
every day.
Did the doctors you're visiting go to school? Medical school?
I don't know. I hope so. This is a while ago, though. Not normal? Wait, does your butt not hurt after a poop? It shouldn't hurt to poop. What? TMI, but I need advice. Every time I poop, my butt hurts. Normal? Okay, this is my honest opinion, okay? Sometimes my butt hurts. Sometimes it's to the point that I feel faint. So like if I stand up after like a good session, I feel
how to
faint as
explain
fuck.
this in a manner you can understand?
No.
You know how gymnasts can do a split and it doesn't hurt? And it's because they stretch often? Well, our butts are Olympic gymnasts, whereas yours is a couch potato.
Are you saying it doesn't hurt if you shit every day because you're like already used to it? That's nasty.
Oh, it's all makes sense to me now why you are small and underweight. Because you eat plastic and there are not enough nutrients inside your body to help the growth. I see. Oh, Sanghun cheered
Damn.
X300.
What?
It would be easier if you'd explain it in cat memes.
Okay, I can explain in cat memes. So chat, when I need to go poo, right? Focus! Ding 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 ding! Here is my problem. When I need to go poo, I feel like this during the session, right? And then this specifically. So this is how I feel. And then afterwards, I feel like this. Very tired and sleepy and about to nap, but also angry because I've been squinting. Normal or no normal? Did I do this well? This is like the best way I can describe this.
Sarah Heavey cheered
No
X300.
normal?
It's because you eat too little, that poop that formed is too little, and since you don't poop every day, the poop is hardened since your large intestine keep absorbing the water from the poop.
Ew.
That's why you feel pain when you shit.
This is how I feel knowing that information.
Ew, disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Tim
shitting out
cheered
of boulders. It feels like I'm giving
X300. Let
birth,
chat
man.
cry. How often you go to the toilet just says how much waste is in the food. The more waste there is, the more often you have to go to the toilet. The
Oh.
question is, who eats the better food?
Dude, literally, I shit bricks. When I say I shit bricks. Every time after like a good shit session, I'm just like, dude, no way people can do this every day. You know, one time, chat, I shat so hard, I almost passed out. And I wish I'm kidding, but I'm not. I was like, this was during a vacation. I was on a vacation with my family. This was like years ago when I was a teenager. I was on like a vacation with my family. We were visiting my like home city. And I'll give you the context. So do you know what a squat toilet is? In some parts, like at this time, I was going back to visit my family because I don't live in the city I was born in. And there, they had squat toilets. I can't find like a better picture, but roughly this is what it looks like. All right. So these are, but cleaner, okay? Like cleaner version, but this is what a squat toilet is. So this is the toilet we had there. Because I come from a more like, yeah, the area is not as fancy. So one time I needed to take a shit. So I went into the toilet and I squatted here to take a shit. And no shit came out. Okay, that's like important point number one. No shit came out. But like, you know that feeling when you're about to, like you need to. Like you know you are going to, but like you're like pushing that out. You know what I mean? Did you just call that fancy? No, I said like the area is not fancy. But you know that feeling when like you know you need to go, but then it's not going. So you're standing there like, you know what I mean? You're just like sitting there. You're like this face. You're like this. You're like, yeah. So this was me on the squat toilet. And I did this so hard. No shit came out. But for some reason, I felt so like lightheaded. I almost passed out just from doing this. I didn't even shit yet. Like, it'll make sense if I shat and then I'm like, phew. No, I was sitting there and I was like, and then I almost passed out. I had to unironically like get out of the bathroom, lay down, because like half of my eyesight was like black. Like it was, I could only see a little glimmer of light. Everything else was black. And I could feel like, I could smell iron in my nose. That's also why I know how it feels like to be like suffocated. I could feel like iron in the middle of my nose. And I was like, I need to lay down. So I laid down and I was like, bro, what the fuck? How do people do this? How do people do this every day? That's craziness. I didn't end up shitting. I still remember that to this day. That's not normal. You're constipated. Get that checked. I mean, I am gonna get checked soon. Maybe I can ask them again. Every time I get checked, they say it's normal. I tell them like, okay, I don't shit every day. I shit like once every couple of weeks. And they're like, okay, we did a check of your body. It's normal. Another thing is if I eat, I get cold. I don't know if I said this on stream. I'm pretty sure I have. But every time after a meal, I get colder. Like, that's why when people are like, oh, during winter, people eat more to warm up, right? Like, people that go through winter needs to eat more because they need to have like more fat in their body. So then they stay warm and not like die of hypothermia or whatever. But it's the opposite for me. If I eat, I start getting cold. And when I remembered this, I tell this to everyone. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like eating. Like, I have a story. I was in Japan with a bunch of people, right? Mata was there, Kuro was there, a lot of people were there. So I was in Japan, and it was winter in Japan. Like, not super cold. I think it was like around 16 degrees. Like, so it's not like 2 degrees or anything. It was like, for someone living in like 35 degrees, going to a country that is like 16 degrees is fucking freezing for me. So we were in Japan and everyone was like chilling. People were wearing sweaters or like one layer of jacket. I had to wear a sweater. Inside my sweater is heat tech. So I had heat tech on, which is like a tight, I don't know, long sleeve, tight sweater that is supposed to like make you warm. And then I had heat patches under my armpits and on my elbow. And then I had to wear a sweater on top of it. And then I wore a jacket. And then I wore another like coat. I wore like this air, like basically the cold wind can't go through the jacket kind of a thing, the puffy one. I wore a puffy jacket. I had 4 layers with heat patches. And then I went out and people were just wearing like sweaters and pants. I was like, how the fuck are you guys not freezing? But you know what? It's fine. That's too much for 16 degrees. That is still like, that's chilly for me because my face is still cold. Like if I could cover my face, I would. But it was so fucking cold. And I told everyone this. I was like, if I eat, I get cold. I remember Kuro did not believe me. Kuro was like, okay, dude, you're just saying that shit for like, you know when you're a content creator, you want to be quote unquote unique? So then you tell people random things about yourself that it's like, I'm not like other girls. Instead of warming up after a meal, I freeze. So Kuro did not believe me. Even though I've told everyone this long ago, I guess he's never believed me and he thought I was capping. We went to a restaurant and I told him, I was like, oh, I think it's too cold. I'm not gonna eat today. And then obviously everyone there's like, Michi, please eat. Like, you have not eaten the whole day. We need you to eat. And I'm like, what are we gonna do today? And they're like, oh, we're gonna walk outside. We're gonna go shopping, but like an outdoor supermarket shopping. And I was like, yeah, no, I can't eat because I would get cold. And they're like, no, dude, like you have to eat. Eating warms you up. Trust me. I did. So we ended up eating. It was inside a restaurant with heaters on. So the restaurant was warm. I ordered hot food. It's not like I ate like ice cream. I ordered hot tea and then a hot meal plate and a hot plate of like a hot bowl of miso soup. It was like a bento. So I had like a warm meal. After the meal, I remembered I start feeling super fucking cold. Because even though the restaurant is warm, it is still colder than the restaurants here in Indo because Indo is warmer, right? So I started shivering. So I started wearing my jackets again. And then I remembered Kuro was like, oh, we're not heading out yet. And I was like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm just cold. And he's like, wait, what? You're cold? And I was like, yes, I touched Kuro's hand with my hand and my fingers were freezing. And I remember Kuro's like, what the fuck? Why are you so cold? I'm like, sometimes I swear to God, people don't listen to me. Like I tell things, I say things, and they think it's like you're fucking lying. But I'm not. Words I say enter one of their ears. They go, ah, it's just for content. And it comes out the other. That's it. I literally was like, I told you, when I eat, I get cold. And he's like, lie. So then I touched his hand and he's like, why are you so cold? Because I just ate. I literally tell you've known this about me for like 2 years. My fingertips get really cold. And then we had to go outside and I remember this. I was so cold, I couldn't move my fingers. It's 16 degrees Celsius. My fingers were locked. Like I couldn't open the door handles and shit because my fingers, unironically, were locked in place. So I was like, bro, I told everyone. I'm like, it's fine lah. Because if I don't eat, people will get worried. But like, there's a reason I don't eat during the winter. Okay, because if I did eat during the winter and we're going to go outside, I am going to lock up. Like, my whole body's gonna like, you gotta carry me places. I swear to God. But it's okay, I get it. They come from a place of concern. They want to see me eat. I will eat. But then you have to open the doors for me. That's a win-win solution. Low blood pressure plus your blood goes to your stomach during digestion. I think when I eat, my stomach does feel a bit warmer, but just my stomach. Everything else gets cold, like my feet, my hands, my face. Everything gets cold.
Prime Radiancy,
like sometimes it turns blue a little bit.
I have only been following you for about 2 months. I wasn't in your dreams, but from what I've gathered, your physiology is whack. Forget the hospital. You might need to go to a scientific laboratory to be studied.
I'm not, like... I swear, it's just I have random traits. I remember telling this to my doctors. I've talked to my doctors about this. I've talked to my family about this. Fun fact, apparently, I have a female cousin that has the same issue as me. We literally the same. Like, my cousin, if she eats, she gets cold. She also doesn't shit for weeks. So, like, my mom was like, oh, I think it's a genetic thing because your cousin is like that. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the same. The doctors don't know what's wrong. And I got checked. Like, it's not even like, oh, I went to the doctor, they asked me questions, that's a checkup. No, I went to the doctors, they had to scan my insides, they shoved a camera up my butt, right? They got me to drink this liquid thing and then scan my stomach again. It is a full stomach checkup. Like, all my intestines were like checked and nothing's wrong. They don't find anything wrong. I don't have anything going on with my body. I just do it. And I'm not sure why that happens. It just happens. So, I don't know. Go to Singapore to be checked. You know? My friends have been telling me the same thing. Like, you should get checked in Singapore. Why Singapore?
Wait. So you got laid before us?
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not an ass virgin. That's the truth. I've actually had a camera up my ass, so... I'm actually not a virgin. Real and true. Not on my butt.
Kamacit cheered X300. Did you all just skip a stage in the evolutionary process?
Oh my god, I'm a Neanderthal. No, what if I am the future, chat? People like us will survive global warming and no lack of food. I am the evolved human person. Think about that. People in the future are like, they are like self-cooling and... Oh... Yeah, literally, my dad says I'm a reptile. I remembered because I used to have a pet, like I used to have pet snakes, and my dad keeps teasing me. He's like, oh, maybe you like snakes because you're just like them. Because I get warmer if I'm hungry though. If I'm hungry, I actually start sweating. I don't know why, but I remember every time if I feel too cold, I would starve myself so I will feel warmer.
The future.
Very
oh my
weird.
god.
I am the future. What do you mean, oh my god? This is what you're looking at, chat. This is peak humanity.
Darth Zerx cheered X300. If we evolve into you, the human race is fucking doomed.
Okay, dude.